If you are driving with your international driving license in the UK, listen to this. If what you are using to drive in the UK now is your international driving license, listen very carefully to this. Perhaps you have forgotten or you are not aware that it is a big crime to drive in the UK without a full driving license and valid. Full UK driving license that is valid. If you are not having that, it is a big crime. So they have given you the opportunity to use your international driving license to drive for just 12 months. 12 months, which is a year. All right. And I don't know the reason why you want to wait until that 12 month expires before you start to make move or take steps. Okay. You should be taking steps now before the expiration of that 12 month, because that 12 month is just going to go like that before you know it. All right. Because once you begin to drive now with your international driving license, you become so comfortable, you would have forgotten that it's only going to be 365 days before the year runs out. All right. So the first step you need to take to obtaining the UK full driving license is to apply for the provisional driving license. Just like you can see on the screen, provisional driving license. This provisional driving license, you don't need to sit for any exam now. Just apply for it either online or you do it by post. If you are doing it online, you are paying £34. But if you are applying by post, you are paying £43 to obtain this particular card you are seeing on the screen. That's the very first step you will take, because you will not be able to sit for the theory test, which is the next thing, if you don't have the provisional driving license. Okay, it is very important. After you obtain the provisional driving license, you will now go and sit for the theory test. This theory test, you must read for it. You must study for it. There is a particular book you must buy or you must download an app to make sure you study for it. Anything you are downloading, it must be up to date kind of app you're downloading. Sit very well for it. I think you're going to pay £23 or thereabout, £23 for that particular theory test. And if you pass, once you obtain that theory test, you obtain the certificate. That certificate will only last you for 2 years. What that means is that within that 2 years, you must make sure you study very well as well to be able to pass the driving test, which is the practical aspect of it. If you don't pass within 2 years, that your theory test expires. And that means you'll have to go and sit again for it. And that's the reason why I ask you that you have to take it very seriously. Now, listen very carefully to this. The fact that you have been driving for maybe 6 months, 7 months, 8 months in the UK with your international driving license doesn't mean you are going to pass like that. It doesn't mean you're going to pass like that. You may even find it a little bit difficult to pass your theory. Listen, this is not supposed to scare you. This is just to prepare your mind. This is the gospel truth that I'm telling you. There are quite a good number of people that have done their theory maybe 1 or 2 or 3, 4 times. It doesn't mean you are going to do yours 3, 4 times. You may sit for your own and pass it. All I just want you to do is to make sure you study a little bit well for it before you go for that theory test and before you proceed to doing the driving test. All of these things are quite important. So in a nutshell, in summary of this video is that your international driving license is only for 12 months. And before the expiration of that 12 months, please ensure that you do something. Ensure you take steps to obtaining your full UK driving license. Because if you are so comfortable now with your international driving license, before you know it, it's expired. And the zeal to now go and be sitting for the theory test and do all of those things might be a little bit difficult for you. If care is not taken, police can pull you over and you might get into serious trouble for that. So try as much as possible to have this at the back of your mind and do the needful. It is very, very important. It's going to help you.